Welcome to another episode of Live with the Glitter Practitioner. That is me, Dr. Noopy. Episode 88 today. I can't believe it. Thank you, everybody, for joining today, be it live in chats or later on replay. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a doctor. I'm a family physician in the UK, and I am passionate about sharing all about holistic care and how to recognize health needs, keep those needs in alignment, and really navigate the ups, the downs, whatever's going on, but with that sense of self first and foremost. And this is something I learned the hard way through burnout 14 years ago now. And it was from that I basically recognized I was not doing any of what I teach and share. I wasn't looking after my needs at all. I didn't even know what they were at one point. But it was from stopping, reaching out for help and accepting that help, one baby step at a time. And that's how my F list was born. Everything I learned for myself and have gone on to share and combined and integrated with conventional medical practice. And that's my holistic prescription, the F list. And I think the best way to show you what that feels like to work through the F list is through my brand story, which was created by the insanely talented Devon James Stinson. So without further ado, big bro, can we have the brand story, please?
Follow the light through the storm. And this is not a light that warns, it's a light that forms on the pathway ahead. So you can maneuver around disaster instead of getting stopped by the obstacles. It just takes changing the obstacles. And then the impossible turns to possible. And then the storm lifts. You're no longer adrift. Breathe, focus, you've got this. Ahead you see a figure, a kind soul, and on the inside it feels like you might glow. Your endless cycles of cyclones have been turned to a breeze that just slightly blows. You're adorned with glitter, where you literally feel like a kid again. And this is when you realize how much of your life you've missed. And then you talk more with Dr. Noopy Aurora, who will holistically change your aura, where you and the new you won't be like strangers. No, you'll be like friends. Because this whole process is simply life-changing. So if you're feeling frazzled and you want to find your fizz and dazzle, then book a call with Dr. Noopy Aurora by messaging her right here on LinkedIn.
Oh, that always makes me smile. It really does. I was just getting completely lost in that. I think without further ado, I am going to bring my super special guest down. Are you ready? Come on down, Russ Hedge.
Woohoo! Here I am.
Hello.
This is
Thank
such
you
a new experience
joining me.
for me. I need you to guide me through this live streaming thing. It's new, and I would really like your help.
Is it something you've never done before?
I tell you, not other than the 3 I've already done this morning. But other than that,
Yes.
I'm just like,
and many congratulations for your 400th episode today.
I
That's
know.
incredible.
It's mind-blowing.
400 episodes.
It's mind blowing. I mean, had I started off thinking I'm going to do 400 episodes, I would have said, forget it. I'm not doing
Wow.
that. That's too much. Yeah.
Wow.
And, and the fun thing was, Scott and I, thank you so much for co-hosting my 400th episode of Marketing with Russ this morning. And you and Scott, so amazing and instrumental in my life. We're both there co-hosting with me. And, Scott and I bounced from that show directly into number 4 of our new show. Our new show,
Yes,
which
I
is the
saw a
Experience
little bit
Local.
of it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And I saw you dropped in the comments. Thank you. And that's just what two amazing ends of the spectrum to go from 400 to 4.
yeah.
And yeah, it's been so much fun. What a wild ride.
Incredible. And yeah, I mean, it's all, what really struck me on today's show was the connections, the community, everybody who came, who were there in the green room, popped in to say hi, the comments. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
really beautiful. It was
Well,
incredible.
I'm always amazed because I had no idea who was going to show up because I know a ton of people. Today wasn't the best day and they were busy
Mhm.
and they were all shooting me messages and everybody was great, but so many people were busy. But we had a ton of people show up in just the right amount. I was just barely able to get through the number of people we had today. And because we had to do a quick show, we had to do it in 50 minutes.
Yeah,
We bounce
yeah,
to the next one. Normally, I'll
yeah,
go longer. Normally, I'll go maybe like an hour and a half for a show
yes.
like that. But yeah, I wasn't able to do that. So it was a lot of
It was
fun. A lot of fun.
good, and also
Yeah.
we got so many people. You managed to keep it going, which was brilliant. Anyway,
Well, it was fun.
for those of people who don't know you, introduce yourself. We just went
Well,
straight in then.
we did. We did. Well, here we go. I'll give it a shot. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
My name is Russ Hedge, and I am a marketing coach, your marketing coach, keynote speaker, inspiration specialist. And, I'm here to inspire and encourage people to live their best life now, to live a purpose driven life, to do the amazing things that God created you to do. And that's what I'm all about. And for what I do, and whatever goes along with that, with my marketing, with my helping people with sales and all of that, it has to align with my why and my purpose. And when I can inspire and encourage people and help them, I am all about that. And so I'm just thankful for you, Noopy, for being able to be part of this and help you to be able to inspire people in your audience. And yeah, you know what? I mean, it is just a blessing. The last couple of years, the people we've been able to reach out to, right?
Yeah. Yeah, connection. That's what I wanted to talk about today anyway, but it's so, and it really struck me today, and it's incredible. It really is. And it's how everybody, when you're aligned and finding like-minded people, it's so precious. It really is. And I guess we lean on each other for support as well, which is just beautiful. It really is.
Yeah. No, we do. And, I think that I am blessed right now being able to really work with some amazing people
Mm.
on these books that I've been doing.
Yes.
And yeah,
Yes.
today is actually the official launch. In fact, because I haven't done enough live streams today, tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is like in
Yeah.
the crazy hours of the morning for you, I will be on the launch
1
party
a.m.
video with Mr. Tim Sohn.
Wow.
And we're going to be all the authors from Perspectives on Cancer, Volume
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't seen that, it's all over social media. It's an amazing, it's an amazing group. I'm just so blessed to be part of this because I get to do some cool stuff with other people. Yeah, and they do all.
You thrive off it.
Yeah, I do, and they do all the hard work, so it makes it kind of fun. But I as we're busy chatting here, I was going
Yeah.
to see if I could find I was going to see if I could find that information to put up here because I
For
think
your
I
book.
can.
Yes.
In the meantime, look at that. Let's see. There you are in this room here. There you are bothering me while I'm trying to live stream.
That was amazing. That was so incredible. Honestly, it feels like ages ago. It
It's been
really
a little while
does.
now. It's been a minute now. Yeah, I mean, time
I know.
flies when you're having fun. But
Yeah.
here is the information about the book. And right now, anybody that's watching, you can use your phone and you can go to the QR code and you can get a book today. They're on special today. And yeah, I encourage everybody to do that. I know it's already hit #1 on new releases on Amazon, which is great. And so, yeah,
Incredible.
it's been a ton of fun.
You've been incredibly busy with your books, and that's not the only book that you've managed to get done.
I did Beyond Boundaries, Living in the Gray
Yeah,
Zone at the same time with CJ and
yeah,
Dr. New and Susanna and all of them. And I tell you, without all of these crazy great people that do all the heavy lifting, I could never do it. But I'm telling you, I'm able to whip a chapter out pretty quick, which is a blessing. And then I have
mm,
great people that edit, that help me with that to make sure it looks good and sounds good.
mm.
And so, I've been able to do these things. In fact, CJ and the Beyond Boundaries, everybody involved in that, Susanna and the whole group have done great work. But CJ has got like this brain that thinks off the charts. I mean, the things she's coming
That
up with are
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
incredible. And I
She
know
is
that
incredible.
oh my goodness, the stuff she says to me, I thought Scott blew my mind. And then I talked to CJ. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Scott doesn't even, I mean, what he tells me does blow my mind still, but she takes it to a whole new level. And it's like, oh my goodness. So yeah, no, it's been a lot of
She
fun.
doesn't stop. She actually doesn't stop. You're absolutely right. But
Yeah.
it's that collaboration, isn't it? And it's connection, it's energy, it's connecting with people who you resonate with. And it's from those connections that collaborations can happen, and it's a ripple effect. And I know that's my experience from being on LinkedIn. Gosh, you know what? It'll be 2 years. We
What?
started, it's nearly 2 years.
Oh, I know.
Um,
Believe it?
the it was about April time, I'm sure. It was in around about April. That's when we first started.
It's hard to believe. Hard to believe. And I think David has been at every single one so far.
Ah,
Here
we've
he
had, I've
is.
had this on this. What's the word I'm looking for? Not
Platform.
episode.
Oh,
No,
on this
this
episode.
season. This season, post
Oh,
Christmas and everything
right.
else.
Right.
Um, yeah, I mean, I've been busier. I've been in clinics, so we're having a few replays being put on as well. But it's
But
I
those are
love it.
golden.
It's
Those are
incredible.
golden
Yeah,
because
yeah,
people love that. And I think that Yanupi, you in the midst of all of the crazy stuff you're doing and the long hours with your clinics and all that, people still love to reach out to you. They still want to get
yeah.
their Nupi fix. They got to get their glitter
Mm,
fix. Here they
I
are.
know.
And so yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I think that you just need to remember that all of us in our community
Mm,
need to lean on each other, and everybody is having days where they're feeling it, woo, like shut up Russ, that's enough,
yeah,
and then other
yeah,
days where we're
yeah,
tired and down a little bit, and
yeah,
that's okay,
yeah,
that's life, right?
yeah. That is, and I was just thinking, I for me to because I really wanted to make sure I could come on and co-host because I was honoured that you asked me to co-host with, and I love doing it with Scott. It's brilliant. It's just brill. Um, so I started earlier even to finish, and I literally finished. I think within 5 minutes of us starting the show, and I normally have I've turned into a complete granny. I need to have my naps, you see, and I haven't. And I didn't nap today, so I'm bushed, and it's only 7 o'clock here. This is crazy. I have
The
worked all
glitter the
weekend.
glitter is helping, though. It's helping you sparkle, and you got the lights going on behind you, and
I know, yeah,
I'm just
but
thinking, "Woo."
I can see it in my eyes. I'm fucking knackered, but I have been crafting today.
Oh, look
This
at
is
that.
Yeah, doing
Very
some quiet
nice.
time because I thought, oh gosh, I don't want to miss my own show. I can't get it off. This is new.
Very nice.
I was tapping in to my creative side, and That's why my
Okay.
eyes are all googly. But again, it's my F list, and
Yeah,
friends, the connection we were talking about earlier
yeah,
is part of that, as is fun, which is quiet time stuff, tuning in to, you know, self. So
right.
going into flow zone. So I've been doing a lot of writing and just recently started shelling again. I love it. I could do that for hours. I go into I think I have been a mermaid in a previous life. In fact, I know I have been. I don't even know why I said I think. I know so. But
Uh,
yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that with your positive joy that you spread, it's contagious. And, I'm glad to be part of that. I'm glad to be your big bro. I am
Oh,
coming up this summer on I'm going to be 60 years young this
yes.
summer. And it's hard
Yes.
to believe that just like all these 400 episodes, hard to
Yes.
believe how the years go by so quick.
Yeah.
Age doesn't really bother me, but it's
It's a
almost
number.
like, yeah, but it's like ridiculous. Like my best friend and I from high school were talking on the phone the other day and we started laughing, and he goes, "Doesn't it just seem like ridiculous? Like, that's stupid. There's no way." We were like 17 the other day, running like crazy guys, and now we're both gonna be 60 within less than a month of each other. And it's just
Wow.
like, I know, it's really kind of mind-boggling. It really
But
is.
we need to celebrate that big
Yes.
time.
Oh, yeah, but, I've got something big planned with the fam. So we're
Yes.
going off to take a trip together, so that's gonna be great. Gonna
Lovely.
go enjoy the Hawaiian surf for a few days, so I'm excited
Very
about
nice.
that. Yes, it'll be
Very
nice.
nice.
Yep,
Lovely.
it's my
So,
birthday. I gotta choose.
yeah. Yes. Without a
Mm,
shadow of a doubt.
there you
Yes,
go.
yes, and yes. Yeah. I think it is about celebration, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's so important to celebrate these moments, celebrate connection, celebrate each other as well. And I mean, like I said, I was completely honored to co-host with Scott earlier today. And I'm so grateful for our connection. It's incredible. And the people
Right.
who subsequently, we've got so many connections in common. We've got so many friendships and groups. It's beautiful. And I think sometimes it's really good to take that pause, take a step back. And it's what you said earlier, actually, rather than, oh, this is great, be in the moment, sure. But take that time and just go, my bestow moment,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and just
Be present.
enjoy, be present. Yes, because it just disappears like that otherwise. And I always say it's like storing up in your happy meter.
Hey, there you
Just
go.
yeah.
I
So you
like
can
that.
retrieve those chunks of happiness, and then sit here and start shelling and
I think, oh my goodness, there you go. There you go.
go
Let the
into
laughs begin. I
just start then, "Oh, yes, I remember this," and you just go off into your own little world.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. In fact, I was just thinking, I always love moments away with my beautiful wife and family, and Leah and I and our daughter Kyla and my amazing favorite mother and father-in-law is what I call them. They're my favorite. They're my only, of course, but we all went together to the ocean, to the beach, and
Mm,
stayed for a few days, and it was just an amazing time just to relax. Now
yeah.
tomorrow I get to go back to the same city on the coast, and I'm working tomorrow, so I have to work over there. But it was so amazing to be able to just have some time together, relax. We had a nice, beautiful room, that gorgeous views right on the ocean, right on the
Oh,
ocean, and it just so amazing, so much fun. And, I think about those times. I think
yeah.
about because we don't know how many moments we'll have left. We might not have any left. We might leave this show and be done on this earth. And we don't know. So the thing is, I said it in my LinkedIn newsletter today, everybody. You need to go get your copy. That time is non refundable.
Yeah.
Time is non-refundable. You don't get to go backwards and do it again, right? What is happening right now is happening and then it's gone. And that's not a negative. That's just
No.
a be present, which I always have to work on. Enjoy the moments, be present, enjoy the moments. Don't let them slip on by.
It's precious. It really
Yeah.
is precious.
Yeah.
And it's it's acknowledging that. It really is, because life can be full of rubbish and crap and ups and downs and all sorts. And these are the things that help ground you.
Yeah.
Gratitude, really, isn't it? It boils down to a practice of gratitude. And that is something I learned previously and really bring through with my F list as well. Big time. Yeah.
Speaking of F list, I think that's just right around this whole thing is your F list, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
focus and breathe and enjoy your life. I mean, it is, hey, I'm telling you, it's not a warning to people. It is a wake up call to, you. And the thing that really, to me, we're all guilty of this. So I'll raise my hand first. Don't wish your life away. Don't say, I can't wait. Like right now, we're going to Hawaii for my 60th birthday. I can't wait to go to Hawaii. Oh, I'm just living to go to Hawaii and I'm letting every moment slip away along the way. I'm living for that moment. By the time I get there, before I blink, it's over. And then I'm
Yeah.
back to something else, right?
Yeah.
Do not wish your life away. When we had COVID, everybody was wishing for the next year. I
Yeah.
can't wait until 2021. And then 2021 came and really things weren't that much different. And so a lot of times you find that is disappointing or it's a letdown because the good times are over that you were looking forward to. Instead, why not focus on all the good stuff right now? All the
Yeah.
blessings in your life right now.
Yeah. And you get to create more. That's the
Exactly.
thing. You get to create each day.
Yeah,
So, and if you're here, you can do anything. It makes everything else 10
that's
times
right.
better. It really does.
Yeah.
So what's your number? Absolutely, yeah, being present. What's your number one tip, Mr. Inspiration Specialist, when it comes to, well, coming onto this platform actually? Because you helped me loads when I first came on.
Well, I think what's really one thing that I really try to get out to people is, what I'm all about. I'm kind of a foundation for marketing and business. And what that foundation is people. And I think people overlook people. And they don't realize when they help, as Russ Johns would say, help more people, and they come together. We all rise together. We collaborate. We do amazing things we couldn't do by ourselves or would have been a whole lot harder to do. And part of this platform and the live streaming is amazing because it gives you that open door to people that might think you're a little weird reaching out to them otherwise, but instead they say, like David, sure, I'd love to be on your show, right? And so,
Hi, David.
yeah, get people in the door and use live streaming. I think it's just an amazing
Yeah.
opportunity. And I think that when I met you, Noopy, the first thing that I thought was, this is a person that is destined for the big screen, right? I knew you had to live stream, and I told you that from the
Yeah.
get-go because you have a natural personality for it. No matter what level people do it at, I think a lot of times people think that I am a little loopy, and I might be because I now live stream 6 times a week and I produce this show.
Yeah,
So
you
that
do.
is regularly 7 times a week
Yes.
just doing, and I'm wide open to more production, by the way, everybody. I'd love to produce. I'd love to speak at more events. There's all kinds of great things I would love to do. So knocking on your door, here I am to inspire and encourage you, right? But
You're a
it gives me
chatterbox.
yeah,
Yes.
it just gives me that opportunity. So, and then I have
Yeah.
the laughing Noopy that I get to hang out with who
Yeah.
laughs almost the entire show.
I do. I can't help it, especially when I'm with you. It's just, oh, I don't know. I get all giddy. It doesn't take much. But no, it's that ease of connection. And
Right.
we're both very similar in that way, and we can talk for Britain. We really can. And I think we both, at the heart of it, is our love for people and being authentic as well. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend everything's great all the time when it's not. I'm frigging knackered at the minute. And, recognize, okay, I think I should have napped actually instead of doing my shelling. But you know what? I really enjoyed it and I've not done that for ages. I am now rambling, but my point was, when you do things that you absolutely love doing, it just becomes more effortless. So for you, you're a natural yourself at doing this. And we could actually talk about anything for hours, in fairness. And and I love doing this, and I love co-hosting and I guess just reaching more people. And that's what this is really about. It is spreading glitter, it is spreading that sparkle, and it's having a space where you can share knowledge and share experience with each other, because that's, again, it comes back full circle to connection, collaboration, be it in business, but leaning on each other for support and celebrating each other,
Yeah.
because we're not meant to do things solo. We're not meant to be on our own at
Nope.
all.
We
At all.
we were created for community.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that had it not been for a coffee that I had with my good friend D. Scott Smith, that was October of 2019, and I've told this story, I would not be
Sorry.
doing most of what I'm doing right now. I would not be doing that. I would have held myself back to the company I was working for because
Yeah.
I was loyal, and there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. That's good that people are loyal to their job.
Yes.
I think that was a
Yes.
good trait, but I would not have started the wheels rolling that then led me to the Global Tea Break, which led me to a worldwide community, which then led me to, when COVID hit, I was ready with a website and with an outline for my book and with people I already knew internationally. And I knew how to use. Scott had asked me the month before, or 2 months before, hey, by the way, we meet on the Global Tea Break. We meet on this thing called Zoom. Have you ever heard of that? I'm like, Zoom. I have no idea what that is. I don't even, I'm not a techie guy. What is Zoom? And
Yeah.
what was so amazing was 2 months later, I was teaching local groups how to go on Zoom and how to keep community rolling, because I learned it wasn't difficult. I just learned the simple facts of how to utilize it. And it was great because I needed that. I needed
Yes.
people. And when we
Yes.
shut down,
Yeah.
my beautiful wife and daughter, who were the only people around, and Maddie, our dog, our beagle, and Maisie, our cat, our little cat, they received more hugs and kisses than in a month and a half, because I did nobody
That's
else
so
to hug.
cute.
And so we were out. My favorite part was,
Oh my
because
God, there was nobody else to hug.
this
Yeah,
was this is a
I
very
get
funny
that.
story. I love
You're on.
Maddie. You know how dogs love to walk, right? And they're always
Yeah.
pulling you out the door. Well, during COVID, that was the only thing we could do. And
Yes.
we could also wave at neighbors that were going by on the other side of the street or whatever, or we're across the street, whatever. It was like your only real personal contact. Get out and walk, do something. And so by about the fifth walk in the afternoon, the Maddie, my trusty beagle, would look up at me. And by this point, she's looking at me. She's going, really? Another walk? She was worn out. She was worn out. I mean, we had worn her out. And so, yeah, anyway, it's
Oh,
amazing.
Inga's here. Thank you so much, Inga. It's gorgeous to see you again. It was lovely to see her and be with her on screen earlier, actually, for your show. And yes, we were built for community. That is exactly right.
Right.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, you know
community
what?
is huge.
It
Yes.
is huge, huge. And I have just realized that since I'm having so much fun talking to you, that we're at the end of our time. So I
Oh
need
my
to,
gosh. Yes,
in
yes.
fairness to
Yes.
the hostess of this show, the hostess with the mostest, Dr.
Oh,
Nupi Aurora, my little sis, I need to say goodbye. But I do want to say that my encouragement to everybody today is be present, live your life, get out there, build, connect, and build community. And then, as my marketing tip of the day said today
Yes.
on my
Yes.
400th show, just show up, be consistent, right?
Yeah.
Be consistent with all that you're doing, right? You do not have to be a one and done on anything. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
you have to do it a crazy schedule that I do, but do it consistently
Oh
at your
my.
level, right? That might blow you out. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
anyway,
like
that's
that. And I would add to that and say, go for it. Follow
yeah.
your heart and go for it, because you just don't know. You just
No.
don't know what opportunities can come your way, and be curious. Be curious, because there is
Right.
magic around.
And
Yeah.
when you don't feel it, like, somebody today, when you don't feel it,
Yeah.
hang in there. Hang in there, because sometimes just one little step forward, one little itty bitty step, one little itty bitty thing, 1% better, as James Clear would say, will make all the
Yes.
difference in your life. One little bit, because you know what? You're still moving. Maybe you have to relax. Maybe you can't do so much. Just take that one little, just like Noopy, just keep the show going, be consistent.
Mhm.
It's hard sometimes, but just, do it what comes from your heart, and really
Yes.
just keep it
Yeah.
moving. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me.
You're
Everybody can reach
welcome.
me at russhedge.com. That's where I am. So
And don't go anywhere, because I will come and join you in the green room.
okay. See you, everybody. Bye.
Oh dear. And also, I think reach out. Reach out to those, if you're not feeling you need a bit of support. Reach out to somebody else who can lend that helping hand, that arm, that shoulder to cry on, just that level of support. That's what connection and community is all about. Thank you for coming to join me today and for joining in comments. I will reply back in a second. And and don't forget, you can find me here every Monday at God knows what time, to be honest, 8 o'clock GMT usually, but obviously with the time zone differences, it's now earlier today. But you can find me here every Monday at 12 p.m. noon Pacific Standard Time. And you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all under the Glitter Practitioner. Thank you for joining me, and I shall see you again next week. Bye.